Y'all, we've had a busy day in the kitchen taking care of some onion and some potatoes. Come with me and let's talk about what we got done today. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Kim's Cozy Corner. Y'all, I do not want to lose any of the harvest from this year, so we are working on putting a couple of things into another state. My onions are coming up, so I'm going to show you how we're going to save the onion so we don't lose this 20+ pound tub of onion right here. And we're going to also preserve a few more potatoes today. Hi, everyone. I've had a few people ask me, what do I do with my onions to keep from losing them so we don't have this kind of situation going on? And so we are going to go ahead and take care of these onions today. We are going to peel them and we're going to chop them up and then we are going to freeze them. And when I'm cooking and I need onion, I'll just go to the freezer and I'll pull them out. So I have a couple bags of onion left from last year. Yes, y'all, last year's onion. I didn't lose the harvest. I just froze the harvest. So I got some little tiny onion here, and then I have some chopped onion in this bag here. And actually, this bag is starting to look a little worse for wear, so we'll probably get them out. But we're going to do the exact same thing today. I am using freezer bags, y'all, not storage bags. Make sure you're getting freezer bags. There is a difference. There's a big difference. So just remember, you want freezer bags. And so we are going to use, what are these? Pints? Quarts. These are quart size freezer bags that I'm going to be using today. I'm putting a date on it. And I'm going to use my chopper to chop them up into different sizes. So the real small ones we will leave whole. The bigger ones, we will chop them up into diced onion. And y'all, I am going to try something different with my potatoes. One of the things that I'm always talking about is I have a hard time cutting my potatoes to the same size. And so when I peel my potatoes today, I'm going to use my chopper to see if I can dice them to closer to the same size versus what I've been doing. So that's the plan for today. We can see if that's going to work or not. For the potatoes, I already have washed the dirt off of them. And y'all, some of these I didn't really need to do right now, but I know I'm going to be traveling a lot and I'm not going to have time to check on my supply. So anything that had a little eye on it like this, y'all, I went ahead and put it in this bowl here. And we are going to go ahead and dice these up. So here's my big tub of onion. Yellow sweet onions just don't last long, y'all. They just don't. And they don't have a great storage life. So if this onion was coming up, right, if it was sprouting, this would be one of the onions that I would use. I have a couple yellow onion that have a little better storage life. So we're not going to do anything to onion that look good like this. My white sweet onions have a much better storage life, so we will leave those in there. But anywhere where I got this kind of thing going on, y'all, we're going to go ahead and take care of it. Like this one, I'm worried. Well, no, it's nice and firm. It's still in good shape, but we need to go ahead and get it in the freezer. I'm not going to worry about keeping the yellows from the whites and all of that kind of stuff. We're going to just take care of what needs to be taken care of, making sure we getting anything out. Uh-oh, I dropped it. Anything out that's coming up like this. Mom's over here helping me. So she's already getting the peels off of some of these. She's already cleaned up a few of these over here. And we will cut these up with my chopper right there. So while mom's working on peeling the onion, I'm going to work on peeling these potatoes. As I peel the potatoes, I need to have them in water so they don't turn brown. So that's the task that I'm going to do right now. All right. My goal is to do the onions first so that I'm not, yeah, go ahead. If it's bad, go ahead and pull those parts off. I can pull those layers back, before we do something with it. So for the onion, as mom gets a nice stack over here, I'm going to come over here and chop, 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 chop so that we can keep moving on the onion. Bags are out and labeled, and I'm going to go ahead and do a few of them right now so you can see the process that I plan to use. The links to my chopper will be in the description below. I've had a few people ask me, how do I get to the links and everything? And if you're like me, you're still learning on all of this computer stuff. As you're watching the video, there is a link to either more, or you'll see the description below. Click on that, and within that description box, I will have links to all my products. Also, on some of my videos, you will see shop. And if you click on that shop button, and there will be links to things that are actually in the video that you might be interested in as well. So there's a couple of different ways to get to the products that I use. So this comes with several different sizes and different types of slicers or choppers or all of that kind of stuff. And it says this side up. It's locked in, it's not coming out. And we are going to go ahead and chop up these onions. So if I chop them up, Mom, you don't have to worry about a bowl for them then, huh? All right, so what I like to do is cut my onion in half. And then I just lay them on the little chopper here, hoping all of that'll fit. And then look, teeny little piece still there. They are chopped and ready to go. I'm having some issues with exposure, but I'm hoping you can see this. For the little bitty ones like this, the little baby ones, y'all, I'm just gonna stick them in a bag. And we will use them like pearl onions, the little baby ones. We'll put them in some green beans or something like that. But for the bigger ones, cut them in half and chop. That's what we're going to do with the onion. So I am going to get back over there and keep, I don't have gloves on. I don't want to touch the onion right now. But I'm going to get back over there to the other side and keep working on those potatoes, or should I say start working on those potatoes while we just keep things going. All right. Let me finish these few up, Mom. And I'm mixing everything together. It don't matter if it's red, white, I don't care. We're going to just mix them all together at this point. And look at that. There's one container already full. Good, good. So Mom's saying there aren't that many onions that are in bad shape. So that's a good thing. Yeah, I missed the whole bag. I missed the whole bag. I said I didn't want all these onions on my hand. I'm getting onion all over me because I missed the whole bag. Okay. Well, there's soap and water. I know the scent will still be there. I know. Ooh, those red onions are strong. Yeah, I missed the bag again, y'all. I did. Oh, something's really strong in there. Ooh, that's messing with me. When you have a very pungent onion, and I mean like super pungent, if you wash the onions after you peel them, that will help with that, super strong eye-watering thing that you got going on. It's not going to take it all away, but it can help. So that's one bag ready to go. Already labeled. We're going to put it in the freezer. I'm trying to squeeze as much of the air out as I can. Now, y'all, this is short term. This isn't going to last years and years and years in the freezer like this. I could use my vacuum sealer. That would make them last longer, but these won't be around that long, so I really don't need to do that. One bag down. So mom's going through every onion that we have. This basket here is still in good shape, and there's still these over here that she's going through. You want to store your onion in a dark, cool space. That's where you want to store your onion. I haven't been doing that, y'all. I just brought them in the house and left this big old tub sitting on the floor in full sunlight or daylight or whatever. But we're going to take care of that properly once we finish this separation today. Now, let me go work on those potatoes while mom's working on these onions. Oh, it's not many at all, is it? I see a little bit. Well, okay, we're in better shape than I thought. That's a good thing. So you'll be able to help me cut some potatoes. I done took it too far now, huh? We're getting low on bags. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of not spending a lot of time in the grocery store. And guess what? I ain't mad. You know what I mean? So, Mom, what ingredients do you put in your potato salad?
Sandwich spread.
So we like to use sandwich spread. Sandwich spread has mayonnaise and some kind of pickles in it, don't it, right? Relish. It has a pickle relish already built in and some other seasoning. But it's called sandwich spread. That is the name of it. I don't remember the name brand, but it's called sandwich spread. And then what else do you put in it? We still put a little mayonnaise in, okay? A little mustard. And y'all, for the person who asked for this recipe, she sprinkled a little of this and a little of that till she gets to the taste that she wants. So I cannot give you exact measurements on the potato salad. So mayonnaise, just a little bit of mustard, sandwich spread, salt, pepper, celery seeds, not celery salt, but celery seeds, if you have them. If not, celery salt will work too. Just don't go too heavy because that's salt in addition to the salt. So just keep that in mind. Boiled eggs, again, to taste, right? Put as many eggs in that you want in there. And then she tops it off with paprika, smoked paprika on top. And that's it, y'all. When I was a kid, I would not eat potato salad because when they made potato salad, they used to put pickle relish in it, and I don't like sweet pickle relish. So Mom started substituting this sandwich spread, which has pickle relish in it, but not a whole bunch, not a whole bunch at all. So it made it perfect for potato salad. And now, y'all, I love her potato salad. And now that I'm using my potatoes that I can to make potato salad, we'll have potato salad more often. The potatoes will already be cooked. We don't have to worry about cooking potatoes. All we'll need to do is boil some eggs. Other than that, y'all, we'll be ready to go for potato salad. And everybody loves my mom's potato salad. When we have family gatherings, whether we're in Maryland, North Carolina, wherever we may be, and everybody has to bring a dish, everybody tells my mom to bring potato salad. Give it a try. I gave you all the ingredients. I will list them right here for you as well for those who want to try my mom's potato salad. But again, she cannot give exact measurements. Onion. Oh, she forgot to tell me onion. And you chop those up fairly small, right? Because I don't like to crunch on an onion, right? You chop them up pretty small. Yes. I'm going to put it up on the side here. If she thinks of something else, I'll make sure that I add that when I go to put it in the text up on the side. Super simple. Some of the kiddos that's come through my house, you know, when I was a foster caregiver, a lot of kids don't eat potato salad. Boy, we had this one little boy. Ooh, he would tear mom's potato salad up. I mean, oh my goodness. Ooh, he would just eat it up like crazy. That's mom's famous potato salad. Again, I can't give you measurements. If we really get in the habit of doing this with exactly a pint and a half of potatoes, I might be able to kind of measure that out for you in the future. But for now, at least you know the ingredients. So y'all, I'm going to keep working on these potatoes, getting them cut up. I'm not going to, you've seen me do this 100 times, y'all. The only thing that we're going to do different, we're going to use that chopper, and I'll bring you back and show you the chopper step. And we are pressure canning. So I'm pressure canning the potatoes. We won't spend a lot of time on that either, but I'll definitely tell you how long I need to cook them depending on what size jars and all that kind of good stuff. But for now, I am going to sign off and I will bring you back in just a few minutes. Okay, y'all, I'm finished with the onion. We ended up with, and I had already put it up, y'all, so I'm gonna pull it back out for you. I ended up with 1 quart bag, a piece of a quart bag, and then was that half a quart of just whole small onion. So, and then the onions will not stick together. Everybody's worried about, you got to use them all at once. No, you don't. Put it in there, freeze it as quickly as you can, and then you can massage them around and break them up when you need them. But the one thing that it will do, it will stink up your refrigerator. That's why I double bag my onion to keep the smell of my frozen foods. I don't want everything smelling like onion or tasting like onion. So that's the onion. So we got the onion cleaned up, and now we are ready to work on the potatoes. These are all of the potatoes that I have right here in this bowl here sitting in water. Some of them are on top of the water because it would not fit. But anyway, all of these teeny little potatoes with the yellow tint, they're all called Nicola. Here's a picture of Nicola. They are a waxier potato, and they're perfect for like potato salads. So anything that's yellow, I am going to try to keep those together, and I'll make sure that all of the yellow ones go in this bowl so I can make sure I use those for the potato salad. But I have other potatoes in here as well. I have Kennebecs in here. I have my purple Viking in here, and I'll mix those in as well, but we can use them for something else. I'm going to try, as I'm dropping it, to use all of the Nicola for potato salad. And so I already have my canner on. We are going to pressure can for 40 minutes. This is a low, or it's not a low acidic food, so you have to pressure can to kill off all the bad stuff. So we will pressure can for 40 minutes. I have some pint jars. I got pint and a half size jars, and I have quart jars. You pressure can for 40 minutes for the quart jar, so that's what we're doing. For the potatoes, I am going to do my best to get them to the same size. So I already have 2 in here, and we're going to see how we do. That's like a perfect size. Isn't that perfect? This is for the potato salad. You like that size? Okay. All right. And we're going to do that with the waxy potatoes. I just have to make sure I have them cut properly. Y'all, why haven't I been doing this? This is so much easier than me cutting these by hand. Anyway, we're going to do that with the waxy potatoes. Let me do those now, and I will show you how they come out. And the Nicola potatoes, y'all, they taste so good. They taste so, so good. Now, the problem or the question will come up with them being cut to this small of a size. With them cooking that long, are they going to be too soft? And hopefully, being that these are waxier potatoes, I'm hoping that this size will work. And I'm still going to put them back in water until I'm ready to put them in the jars. I am going to can them in plain hot water. It's not going to be seasoned or anything like that. I will can them with a teaspoon of salt, hot water. That's it. Some of these are already a really nice size for stewed potatoes. And so Those I won't cut up. I will just leave them in this size right here. I got to get my water going. I don't want to leave my potatoes out of the water too long. Here's that first round of potatoes for potato salad. And we will keep going. So little bitty ones like this, we're going to leave them. I'm focusing on potato salad first. That's the plan anyway. Anyway, let me finish this process. I will bring you back and show you what I end up chopping up and trying to manage the size of my potatoes. All right, I got all the potatoes cut up. These are all of my Nicola waxy potatoes cut to the same size. And then I got some bigger chunks here for stewed potatoes. I'm gonna put just under a teaspoon of salt in my pint jars, in my half pint jars, excuse me, in my pint and a half size jars, and then a whole teaspoon in these back here. And I don't know how many I need. I know I need at least 2. Excuse me, at least 3. We'll hold off on that last one there. We'll see where we come out. All right, we will start filling them up. And I already have hot water, boiling hot water ready to go for these. Pint and a half is the perfect size for us for potato salad. But I only have 1 pint and a half size jar left. So we're gonna have to go down to the pint jars. Oh man, look how well they stack when you get them the right size. You don't have to worry about nothing. They go in the way they're supposed to. How about that? Go figure. Get all your potatoes the same size. Look how well they fit. Go figure. Like, what do you expect, right? Mom over there laughing at me, y'all. She can't cut hers no straighter than I can. Anyway, let's... Uh-oh, I dropped one. One didn't make the cut. All right, those last few are gonna just have to go over there. I'm sure they'll turn into mush, but that's where they are. So now we are going to work on the bigger ones. Something tells me I'm gonna have to run another canner, but I hope not. See how pretty these are? Aren't they pretty? I don't know. It's looking pretty good. Might not need that one. Let me go ahead and get some water in these because I need to make more water. So this is boiling water that I had going. I can at least start filling them up and we'll come back and finish filling them. That way I can let some more water be going while I finish filling the other jars. All right, let's get some more water going. So we will finish filling these jars up. Now we will have to debubble because there's gonna be a lot of air spaces in there. I guess we just gonna have to cook these 2 or 3 potatoes that are left. So potatoes for dinner this week. So we're gonna have potatoes with our cube steak tomorrow because I don't wanna waste that jar. These are for tomorrow. All right, so we are debubbling and then we're gonna have to add some more water because that water went down. This one's going down as well. I think I'm supposed to leave an inch of headspace. These jars are a little too full. I'm going to pull some out. This one's got too much water in it. I got to get some of the water out of this one. This one needs more water. If you're pressure canning pint-sized jars, you really do them for 35 minutes. Quart jars are for 40 minutes. That's why I'm doing everything for 40 minutes. Get some of the water out of this one. Now we just need to add water to the rest of them and we're good to go. Wiping our rims. Put our lids on. They are cooking. I will bring you back when they're done and we will have potatoes in another state that'll last a couple of years. And we have onion in the refrigerator that will last at least 6 months, if not a year or longer. So I'll bring you back in just a moment. Well, the potatoes are done. And they look pretty good, y'all. They look really, really good. I was worried with them cooking for 40 minutes that they were going to be mushy like, but they look like they held their shape. They look really good. I didn't have any siphoning off in any of the jars. Again, it's just salt and water on these. And these are for our potato salad. Now, I gave you the potato salad ingredients. So if you go back in the video, you can get those potato salad ingredients and make it to taste. We took care of those onions so we wouldn't lose those onions. We got those in the freezer. Y'all, this was a productive couple of hours. Now let's go work on some other stuff. If you enjoy this, consider subscribing to the channel and letting me know what other kind of videos you want to see. We are moving indoors, and so we'll be working on indoor gardens probably from here on out. So until next time, and I hope there'll be a next time that you choose to hang out at Kim's Cozy Corner with me. Bye.